Introducing MeetMind AI, an intelligent audiovisual fusion framework for real-time meeting summarization in financial institutions. MeetMind AI leverages audiovisual AI to automatically generate real-time meeting summaries for financial institutions, helping professionals to capture key discussion, decisions, and action items efficiently. Next, meet our team members. First members is Anis Najla, followed by Nurisma Mariam and Shafiqa Nadira, and lastly me myself, Khadija Sofia.
Let's start with the real problem we are solving. Financial institutions run on meetings, credit review, board decision, client advisory calls. But here's the reality. Most of what actually happened in these meetings is never properly captured. A standard audio recorder misses the whiteboard calculation, the figures shown on the slide, the visual context behind every decision that gets made. This creates what we call the compliance gap. When a regulator or auditor later asks, who approved this loan and why? Teams are left constructing decision from a memory and scatter notes. That's not just inconvenient, that's a real compliance and audit risk. This problem doesn't just affect one group, it touches everyone involved in financial decision making, such as bank credit committees approving loans and facilities, investment analysts reviewing portfolio and decisions, compliance officers responsible for audit readiness, fintech startup running investor and board meetings, and advisory firms documenting client recommendations. Every one of these roles depends on being able to prove later exactly what was said and why a decision was made. Right now, none of them have a reliable way to do that. So our proposed solution is one mic, one camera. MeetMind AI places a single microphone and camera in the room. It listens to every speaker, watches a whiteboards and slide, and fuses both streams into one aligned, searchable meeting timeline. From there, an LLM turns that timeline into a summary decisions, honors, and action items delivered as a compliance-ready report. Here's why this matters for fintech specifically. When a bank approves a loan or an investment and a regulator later asks why, who agreed, and what reasoning was given behind it, MeetMind AI already had the answer, backed by audio, visual, and speaker-attributed evidence.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anis Najla binti Azlan. So now is the proposed system flow. Let me walk you through how MeetMind AI actually works, from the moment a meeting starts to the moment decision is documented. It begins with a single meeting recording, both audio and video captured at the same time. From there, the system split into two pipelines that run in parallel. On the audio side, we extract the raw audio and run it through speech-to-text processing. So the system also performs speaker identification, so we know exactly who said what, not just one long unlabeled transcript. This produces a complete meeting transcript. At the same time, on the visual side, we extracting video frame and running computer vision analysis on them. The system recognizes visual content, whiteboard, slide, document, and apply OCR text extraction to read whatever written or shown on the script. Both output, the transcript and the visual text, then feed into our multimodal AI fusion engine, which combine the audio and visual data into one aligned record. That fused data goes through LLM processing, which automatically produce the meeting summary, key decision, action item, and deadline. So by the end of this pipeline, a meeting is not just recorded, it transforms into a structured, usable record. Next is key innovation. So what makes this approach different from a typical meeting assistant? Three things. First, multimodal meeting intelligence. Most meeting tools only focus on speech. MeetMind AI combines spoken conversation with information extracted from slide, whiteboard, and other visual materials, giving a far more complete and accurate picture of what actually happened in the room. Second, we organize important information. Instead of just handing you a raw transcript, MeetMind AI automatically generates summary, key decision, and action item and deadline, and connect each of these back to the exact discussion and visual context they came from. That makes meeting record something you can actually verify and reference, not just read. Third, automated meeting documentation. The entire process requires minimal effort from the user. You record the meeting and the system does the rest. It processes the recording and extracts what matters and produces a structured repeat on its own. This saves time and let participants stay focused on the conversation instead of note-taking. Real-world impact. So what does this mean in practice? First, it creates accurate and verifiable meeting record. By combining what was said with what was shown, MeetMind AI reduces misunderstanding and dispute over decision. Every decision is backed by real context, which improves accountability and transparency. Second, it builds a searchable knowledge base for future reference. Summary, decision, and action items are stored in a structured format, so employees can look back at past discussion instead of asking someone to explain it again. This improves collaboration and preserves knowledge across the organization. And finally, it minimizes meeting rework. No more manual note-taking, no more follow-up email just to clarify what was decided, no more meeting held only to repeat what was already discussed, because everything is captured and searchable automatically. Teams spend less time on administrative follow-up and more time on the work that actually matters. Thank you.
Next, I will explain why MeetMind AI is feasible to build. Our solution uses existing AI technologies, so we do not need to create everything from scratch. MeetMind AI uses live transcription, OCR, and slide detection to capture information during meetings. Then, AI automatically generates summaries, extracts action items, and keeps the timeline of important decisions. It also connects with meeting platforms like Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and Google Meet. Since these technologies and APIs already exist, they can be integrated into our system. Finally, MeetMind AI is deployed as a web application. This means users do not need to install any special hardware, and the system can easily grow using cloud services as more users join. Now, let's look at our target market and business model. Our main target customers are banks, credit unions, fintech startups, investment companies, and financial advisory firms. These organizations have many meetings and need to keep accurate records for compliance and future reference. Our business model is B2B software as a service, or SaaS. Companies subscribe based on the number of meeting hours each month or the number of users. We also offer a premium feature that generates compliance reports in audit-ready PDF format for organizations that require additional documentation. This slide shows the value that MeetMind AI can provide. Without MeetMind AI, employees need to search meeting recordings, notes, and emails manually. This process can take around 2 hours. With MeetMind AI, users simply search for the information and the AI will retrieve in about 10 seconds. This will save time, reduces manual work, lowers operational cost, and improves compliance efficiency. As a result, businesses can respond to audit requests much faster and with greater confidence. So, why should organizations choose MeetMind AI? First, it remembers every meeting, so no important discussion is lost. Second, it tracks decision history, making it easy to review previous decisions. Third, it allows users to search organizational knowledge quickly instead of checking multiple files. Finally, it provides audit-ready evidence, helping organizations prepare reports and audits more efficiently. These features make MeetMind AI a smart and a reliable solution for managing meeting information. That's all for our presentation. Thank you.